Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a special edition of my Game of Thrones Legends mobile game content. So today folks, this video is not about me, it's not about my house, it's not about my thoughts personally. This video is a collaboration among 4 of the top house leaders in the game of the most prominent houses in the game. We have the leader of Night's Watch, Dracarys, the leader of Valerian Steel, Splinter, the leader of the Red Wedding Planners, WuTang, and myself personally, the leader of the Three-Eyed Ravens, Mirandus. All 4 of us have gotten together today to work on a collaboration of something that is bigger than our individual houses. These issues that we're going to post today in this letter that we're sending to Zynga, the developers of this game, we hope that they will understand that these are the concerns that are coming forth from the community. Not just our houses, but the communities that we listen to on our Discords and on their Discord every day. We hear these things and we have heard these things for many months, and we need for Zynga to wake up and pay attention to these issues because they are super important to the community. These issues have been taken from the community's feedback, and we would like to present them to the developers in the game in the hopes that they will please listen and understand where the players are coming from on a lot of these issues. Yes, we understand that they're a company just like anyone else and they need to make money to function. We get that. We understand that. Money is what makes the world go round. But it's also not only about money. It's also about the happiness of the player base. Do they decide to stick with your game? Well, how well have you treated them? And that can mean a lot whenever players are deciding whether they want to stick around with the game or not. So I want to take this time and I want to present the developers of the game with this letter that we have written together in collaboration based on the feedback of the players. And we hope that they will hear these ideas and at least try to address them in some form or fashion to let us know that yes, they do care and that they are working on these things which are the key issues of the community. So let me go ahead and get that open right now. This is a letter that all 4 of us, the leaders of these houses, have developed together. So to the developers of the game, Game of Thrones Legends, we the leaders of the top 4, let me start over, I already messed up. We the leaders of 4 of the top houses in the community would like to take this opportunity to unite together and present you with the needs of the player base and their biggest concerns. We have gathered the issues they would most like to see changed about the experience of playing this game, whether as a free-to-play or pay-to-win playstyle. We firmly believe that these changes need to be implemented for the best interest of the players and Zynga, the company that makes the game. It doesn't have to always be bad, however, and here is an example of something that your team has done exceptionally well and we are very thankful for. The recent addition of the pity timers to the summon events was a very welcome change, and the players overwhelmingly love this. So that's something you did extremely well, and we're thankful. But let's get on to the players' concerns, because this is where the real issues are at. First, the players have overwhelmingly said that the process by which you test new content is broken and unfair. Period. If you need to use your player base as testers, that's fine. We understand that. Don't allow those players to receive huge amounts of rewards, and then those that are not chosen to test are left out in the cold, however. The feeling from the players is very strong on this, and it's unfair, and it has to change. So that's the first most overwhelming point that the player base has passed on to us in every forum that we look at. We see the players constantly talking about this issue and how important it is to them that it gets changed, because it is unfair at its core. Secondly, they have said that the experience of communication with your staff and in the game is broken. We have no word from you, the developers, on what is planned in the future via things like roadmaps or updates of any sort. And also the players feel the ability to connect in-game is non-existent. We have the ability to chat in-game with 30 people in our houses, and that's it. We need more. We need a global chat, and we need the ability to private message players in-game. Yes, we now have an official Discord, and that does help, but we need to be able to connect with your team via updates, and we need to be able to feel connected with each other in-game. A step in the right direction would be to add people to your staff, like a community director, whose responsibility it would be to interact with the players via updates and news from the development process. So that was the second point that the community has brought to light, is that communication needs to improve. Thirdly, the players feel that the rates of resources that they require in-game is too restrictive, and it is very oppressive. The rewards for content like the Legendary Assault, the raids, for example, is just not rewarding enough. Players cannot level up or test new heroes as they would like because silver is too painful to acquire, for example. They are not able to summon heroes often enough because the tokens are too sparsely given. We know that players quit the game because of this, and nobody that loves this game wants that to happen. Players need a better reward structure and more rewards because it is too restrictive at this stage in the game. So those are the 3 points that the community has brought up with us over and over and over. And we have been listening because we've been planning this for a long time. So we've been taking note of all the things that the players are saying that is their most important, pain points that they've wanted to get across, and these are the 3. Yes, we could go on with a list that was 30 points long, but we don't want to overdo it. We want you to just know the top 3 things that players are struggling with and really feel needs changed. And in closing, we want you to know that we love your game. That's why we're taking the time and the effort to put this together. We honestly feel, however, that these are the issues that the community feels are choking the life out of this game. We implore you to listen to our pleas and to please change these things for the betterment of your game and of your profits as a whole. We sign this with love, your community. And then over here to the side, you see the houses that collaborated on this. We have the Red Wedding Planners, the Three-Eyed Ravens, Valerian Steel, and Night's Watch. All 4 of these houses are some of your most prominent houses in the game. They do the top level of content. They represent the strongest of the strong of the player base. These are the people that are really in touch with what's going on in the community and in the game. And that's why we wanted to collaborate together to bring you guys this plea for change. So we hope you take the time to look at this. We're going to post this on the Discord as well. In the suggestions section, we hope that the developers of the game will please read this, consider it, talk about it, and if you're already in process of trying to change some of these things, then great. Let's do it. Let's make it happen, because we don't want the game to suffer because of these issues, and the players really feel like these are the places where the most gain could be made for the betterment of this game. So thank you for watching this content. I'll leave it with that, and I'll let the community speak in the thread that we're going to make on the Discord, and we'll see how they feel about these issues. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.